Hey everyone, and welcome to this video slash presentation on the topic of how to select a college that suits you for your master's degree. And the reason I went ahead and made this presentation was because I myself and my few of my batchmates have been struggling finding the right college and the right course for pursuing our masters. And so I just thought, why not make a video compiling all the information and data we had collected when we were doing our research. So that's what I'm going to be presenting today. So yeah, let's get right to it. So this is exclusively for students interested in the design and creative field, and so I would be going about and talking on about how to pick up consultancy and finding the best colleges for designing and creative fields, and mentioning a few of them, and just basically just uh, presenting some data and information which we had gathered back when we were doing our undergrad in design. So yeah, this is just for design students out there who are planning to do their masters in the same field.
Journey mapping, a quick guide to choosing the right course and college. 1. Select the right course, identify your interests and career goals. Research courses that align with them. 2. Optional consultancy, consider a consultancy with ties to your desired college or a successful track record. 3. Choose the best college, shortlist colleges offering your course that meet your requirements like accreditation and facilities. 4. Best location, pick a location with good internship and job opportunities in your field. 5. Compare rankings, evaluate colleges based on rankings and reputation. 6. Talk to graduates, reach out to alumni for insights on the course, faculty, and opportunities. What is that you want to do? Finding clarity on what you truly want to do involves some key considerations. 1. Interests, what activities or topics excite you? What are you naturally good at? 2. Environment, do you thrive in a fast-paced setting or prefer a structured environment? Do you like working independently or in a team? 3. Internship experience, reflect on past internships. What did you enjoy or dislike? How did the company culture affect your experience? 4. Learning goals, what skills and knowledge do you want to acquire? What industries intrigue you? 5. Passion versus money, what motivates you more? How can you balance your passion with financial stability? By exploring these questions, you can make informed decisions that lead to a fulfilling career.
And so then these are some of the courses, design related courses, which you can explore more, such as graphic designing, fine arts, illustration, animation, photography, fashion design, industrial design, interior design, film and television production, music composition and production, creative writing, advertising, game design, theater and performing arts, and there are many more. So these are just a few of the many courses which are being provided in many of the art schools all around the world. Next, we come to picking a consultancy. So in my case, I had very tough time getting a consultancy because they were providing with more um, mainstream colleges and public universities which were not ranked as high as I would expect in terms of designing subject, but might be good in another field. So maybe that's why they're suggesting me. So I would ask you to start doing your own research on the schools, on the art schools, because that's something you have to do it on your own, and don't completely trust the consultancy to provide a good college, I would suggest. So I have mentioned over here IDP, which is what I had finally gone ahead with, and they were really helpful with my SOPs, LORs, and interview, mock-up interviews, and they helped me a lot through the process. So I would really suggest you to look into IDP. And another consultancy is Envision Overseas. And this, I just mentioned this because while I was researching, I found out that the college UAL, University of Arts London, was one of the major highly ranked colleges for in the design sector. So, and they had tie up with Envision Overseas. So you would really want to look into Envision if you have decided on a course, and if you have decided that you want to go to University of Arts London. Next, we move on to the ranking websites. So these are just a few ranking websites which I would ask you to look into right now and find the college you really want to, and make sure that it's in the probably top 15, top 20. And yeah, so that's QS World Ranking, Times Higher Education, US News, Niche, and I believe Times Higher, US News, and Niche are focused on the US colleges, ranking of US colleges only, but QS World Ranking is entire globe, so you really want to check that out and add an info. So I also had some time to look into Rate My Professor. So that's a site where the graduates or where the current students rate the professor, and mention how the teaching experience, how the learning experience of the student has been under the professor. And you can just, it's just an added info. If you really want to, if you have really decided on a college, you can just go into checking the professors, how good they are, how the knowledge they have related to the field and all that. And apart from that, there's Core 77, and this is just exclusively for industrial design students, where this is a discussion forum where a lot of industrial designers just come together and have discussions on the best industrial design colleges, etc. And yeah, the discussions are from probably 2005 and till date. And then, so yeah, you definitely want to check that out if you're an industrial design enthusiast just like me.
When selecting a course, consider these key points. 1. Course contents. Review the course contents to see if the subjects interest you. 2. Faculties. Look into the faculty members, their work, and their experience. 3. Career paths. Explore potential career paths the course can lead to. 4. Graduate portfolios. Check out graduate portfolios. Does their work fascinate you? 5. Alumni careers. Think about whether you would like to work at the companies where the graduates and alumni are employed. These steps will help you make an informed decision about your course selection. Now let's talk about the IELTS and TEFL examinations. IELTS stands for the International English Language Testing System, while TEFL is the test of English as a foreign language. If you're planning to apply to a university, you'll need to take either the IELTS academic test or the TEFL IBT. In India, the IELTS exam fees are 17,000 rupees for both the computer-based and paper-based formats. On the other hand, the TEFL exam fees are 16,900 rupees. Now, we move on to, what do you meant by a STEM course? A STEM course refers to programs in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This encompasses all subdisciplines within these fields, and graduates from STEM courses are highly sought after across a wide range of industries. In addition to STEM, there's STEAM, which includes the same technical fields but adds arts to the mix. This brings in disciplines like humanities, visual arts, languages, design, and others, fostering a more holistic and creative approach to education.
So all international graduates have the right to stay there and work for 1 year. So after graduating from the college, you have a 1 year option of stay back, where you can find internship opportunities and jobs. And if you're lucky enough, you find a job that is ready to sponsor your visa. This period is called the optional practical training, or OPT, and you have to get a job in the same field you graduated in. So, international STEM graduates are allowed to extend this OPT period by 2 years. So, this means that once you graduate from your university, you have 1 year of stay back, which is common for all the graduates of different fields. But if your course is STEM designated, you can extend the OPT period by 2 years. So, you have totally 3 years in hand to find a job that that sponsors your visa, which is very crucial because you have thrice the amount of time to find a job for yourself in the field you want. So this is very crucial, and this was very crucial for me when I was considering a program in the US. So make sure that if you're planning to study in the US, make sure that your course is STEM designated if you plan on staying back for a longer time and finding a job there.
Now, let's look at Germany. If you're considering studying in Germany, there are a few common exams and requirements to keep in mind. While specifics can vary by university and program, most universities require international students to demonstrate English language proficiency. If your program is in German, you'll need to show proof of German language proficiency. The most commonly accepted tests for this are the Test DAR F and the DSH. For many programs, you'll need at least a B1 level in German. It's essential to check the specific requirements for your chosen university and program to ensure you meet all the necessary criteria.
Now the final topic in hand, which is the visa experience. And again, for me, I would obviously have to say regarding the US. And so first of all, what you're supposed to do is finding an agent. This is very important. So if you don't find an agent and if you plan on doing it on your own, it's probably you might be able to finish everything, all the application process, but booking a slot is going to take a long time, because when I tried doing it on my own in the beginning, the waiting period was set to be for a year. So if I was planning to, I started doing it in April 2024, and the waiting period and the slots were only opening for the next, I could only select slots for the next year, April. So that's like 1 year you just have to wait, so that's not feasible. So instead, finding an agent would be very helpful because they are 24/7 always on the website, and they look for slots opening. So if in case someone cancels out, they immediately swoop in and book a slot for you. So you might have to pay a bit extra, but then that definitely is very important and very helpful. So I would suggest you to go ahead and find an agent for the visa processing. And then the next step is filling out your DS-160 form. And as mentioned over here, it is very crucial because this is what the visa officer would have in hand to take while taking your interview, and you have to make sure that you fill it out accurately and honestly. And this is, yeah, basically it contains all the important informations, and you need to thoroughly go through it and fill it out. And the next one is obviously the biometrics and the interview slot booking. So this will be, if you have an agent, don't worry about anything. He or she will book it for you probably in a month or 2 months time, so you don't need to worry about that. And then you need to have all the necessary documents that I mentioned in the link provided here. And then finally, next is the interview preparation. So preparing for the interview is very key, and many people who they just lethargically go and then they get rejected immediately. And if you're rejected, you have a waiting period of probably 3 to 4 months, and that is again very time consuming process. So I would suggest that you prepare for the interview very well, just by being truthful and confident. So basically, during my interview process, it was like smooth sailing because of the course I had selected of designing. Not many people take it and go to the US, so they were pretty they were all right with me going ahead and approving my visa. So I would suggest you that whatever you say, make sure you're truthful and be confident. Look into the interviewee's eye, visa officer's eye, and make sure that you're telling the statements true. And so there's a lot about the interview process, so that's why I have mentioned an interview preparation video over here, which you guys can go ahead and watch while preparing for your interview. If you guys do have any more questions regarding the process, the entire thing, you can email me at the mail ID given here. And yeah, So I hope this video helped you guys a lot, and because I was doing this all on my own and it was really tough to gather information, so I believe I could this video is of some help.